Manchester United News Live Updates. All the latest news and gossip from Old Trafford Friday, February 8. Manchester United and Real Madrid are keen to sign Benfica attacker Joao FelixHe has been labelled by some as the new Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United are looking to Italy for summer. additionsAndreas. Pereira has confirmed that he held talks with Brazilian club SantosSenior Molde. Officials will not stand in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's way if he is offered the Man Utd job long-term. The Norwegian has stated his case, with United winning 9 of 10 games and losing none during his tenure. Molde chiefs have been invited to watch United's Champions League showdown with PSG on Tuesday night at Old Trafford. And the Daily Mail report that Solskjaer, who is technically on loan as interim boss at United, would be given Molde's blessing to take the job permanently if he was offered the post. Manchester United are monitoring Lyon midfielder Tanguy Ndombele. That's according to the Manchester Evening News, who claim Pep Guardiola's side are also taking an interest. City failed with a bid for the 22-year-old over the summer and view him as a long-term replacement for Fernandinho. The report claims that Ndombele's recent appearances for the French national team at the beginning of the season has seen his asking price rise to a whopping £70 million. Manchester United News Live Updates. All the latest news and gossip from Old Trafford. Image, Getty. Manchester United coach Mike Phelan expects the club to push hard for a top 4 place in the Premier League. United have moved up to 5th in the table, 2 points behind Chelsea, who occupy the final Champions League qualification slot. "We're chasing a pack, but I have known Manchester United claw back points before," Phelan said. "We can only do our own job, keep doing what we've been doing, keep pressing all of the right buttons. We're going to lose a few games, which happens in football, but at this moment in time we're winning a few as well." Arsenal 2-1 Manchester United. Viviane Miedema struck twice as Arsenal beat Manchester United 2-1 on Thursday to reach the Women's League Cup final, where they will face Manchester City. The Dutch forwards scored in each half before a late Molly Green goal cut the deficit for the visitors. Arsenal will now face City, who beat Women's Super League champions and FA Cup holders Chelsea 2-0 on Wednesday. City are aiming to lift the League Cup trophy for a third time after triumphs in 2014 and 2016. The final is on February 23. Manchester United News Live Updates. All the latest news and gossip from Old Trafford. Image, Getty. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the frontrunner to land the Manchester United job in the summer for 2 reasons. The Mirror claim the first is down to Solskjaer's own performance. The Norwegian has injected fresh life into United's season with a string of impressive results on the pitch. The second is down to the way his rivals for the job have fallen away. Mauricio Pochettino had been tipped as United's top target, but the picture has changed quite drastically since December. The Manchester United board are concerned as to how difficult it may be to lure the Argentine away from North London. Manchester United News Live Updates. All the latest news and gossip from Old Trafford. Image, Getty. Former Manchester United fullback Dennis Irwin had been pleasantly surprised with how quickly teenage defender Diogo Dalot has adapted to the pace of the Premier League. "When he came and he was injured, I didn't know an awful lot about him," Irwin told Men's Sport at the launch of MLALY's Leave the Rest to Us campaign as United's global mattress partner. "Obviously we jumped in to buy him, and from what I've seen he looks a real good player. It usually takes foreign young lads quite a while to settle and get used to the pace of the Premier League, particularly when they've been injured as well, but he looks like he's a very good long-term prospect." Ander Herrera contract. Into Herrera is keen to stay at Manchester United as discussions over a new contract continue to progress. The 29-year-old left Athletic Bilbao for Old Trafford in 2014, with the midfielder signing a 4-year deal with the option of a further season. United invoked that clause last year, and Herrera's contract is due to expire at the end of the season. Although negotiations remain ongoing, the Spaniard's desire to stay at Old Trafford means there is unlikely to be any major issues. When asked about his contract after the 1-0 win at Leicester on Sunday, Pereira said, "If I deserve it, I will get it." Manchester United News Live updates. All the latest news and gossip from Old Trafford. Image, Getty. Former Juventus player Mehdi Benatia snubbed Manchester United to move to Qatar side Al Duhail in January. And the 31-year-old has explained his move to the Middle East. "I found criticism from the Moroccan sports critics after moving to Doha, but I want everyone to respect my decision, because it was the best for me and for my family, because I want my kids to grow up in Islamic atmosphere," he said. "I could go to clubs in the UAE or Saudi Arabia, but I preferred to be with Al Duhail, and there are a lot of Moroccan players who participated with the national team and were with the golf clubs." Moroccan national team coach Hervé Renard knows me well, and if he sees that I do not deserve to be with the national team, I will respect this decision. Man Utd News Live. Mehdi Benatia was on Manchester United's radar. Image, Getty. Manchester United and Real Madrid are keen to sign Benfica attacker Joao FelixHe, according to reports. ESPN claimed the two European giants are monitoring his progress, and that other clubs including Juventus, Barcelona and AC Milan are all tracking the 19-year-old. FelixHe only made his senior debut last August, but 6 goals in 12 Premier League appearances this season has seen him labelled the new Cristiano Ronaldo. Any team who want to sign him will have to dig deep, though, as he has a release clause of £105 million in his contract that runs until June 2023. Manchester United News Live updates. All the latest news and gossip from Old Trafford. Image, Getty. Manchester United are looking to Italy for summer additions. That's according to Manchester Evening News, who claim 3 Serie A defenders on their transfer shortlist. It said Napoli's Kalidou Koulibaly, who would likely cost upwards of £100 million, is still being monitored. Inter Milan's Milan Skriniar and the lesser-known Joachim Andersen of Sampdoria are also of interest, with the former valued at £76 million. Manchester United News Live updates. All the latest news and gossip from Old Trafford. Image, Getty. Colombia have appointed former Portugal and Real Madrid boss Carlos Queiroz as their new head coach. Queiroz, who was unveiled at a news conference in Bogotá on Thursday, replaces José Pekerman, who left the job after Colombia were knocked out in the last 16 of the World Cup by England on penalties in July. Queiroz, 65, said he would hire local coaches to help him get started in the job, and highlighted the importance of Colombia's big-name players such as playmaker James Rodriguez, striker Radamel Falcao and goalkeeper David Ospina. "These players are the core, the soul of the national team," he told reporters. "They are an important part of my analysis and my selections." The well-traveled Queiroz has coached Iran, Portuguese side Sporting and South Africa, as well as serving as Alex Ferguson's assistant at Manchester United. Manchester United News Live updates. All the latest news and gossip from Old Trafford. Image, Getty. Manchester United midfielder Andreas Pereira has confirmed that he held talks with Brazilian club Santos during the January transfer window. Pereira, 23, appeared surplus to requirements under Jose Mourinho but has featured in 4 fixtures since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer arrived. "I'm always following Santos. I'm a really sick Santista," he told Esporte Interativo. "There was this speculation that I was going to Santos. I talked to the president, but unfortunately it was not possible. I also think that I have to finish a more established career here in Europe. So later, of course, it's a dream to play in Santos. I told Santos's president. He understood. He was very nice to me.